This one comes from this is a good one. I remember thinking about this one when you dropped it in Discord, Kill Hoss. Is considering the Mavs have the number 10 pick in cap space, would they be in a better position if Kyrie walked instead of re-signing? I like where your head's at here. The answer to me would be no, just because your cap space without Kyrie Irving is not all that much. If you just wipe his, cap hold from the books, which his cap hold is at $46.9 million, so it is his max. You're still dealing with, like, I'll be conservative here and say under $20 million in room. You could get to more if you waive Reggie Bullock. That's, by the way, you're announcing Christian Wood, you're announcing Dwight Powell, just because with Kyrie Irving's money on the books and their necessary holds, I have them at about $162 million in team salary. The cap is 134. And so if they're at, let's round up to 163, and we'll just subtract Kyrie Irving's number from that. You're going to have to add in a minimum. So 116.1, let's throw $2 million just in for a minimum hold. So you're at 118. You're under $20 million in cap space. So no, I don't think you're better off if he walks. Are you better off if you're able to sign and trade him somewhere, like to the Wizards for picks and maybe some of their, is there a Kyle Kuzma sign and trade in there? Or are you getting Denny Avdia back? You're getting this year's. I don't think you're getting, if you got number 8 from them, I think you should probably pounce on it. That's probably a more fair question. You're best off by re-signing Kyrie Irving, though. I think that's where you're going to be in the best position by far, almost. I think the only case is what can you get in a sign and trade for Kyrie Irving? And if it's just the Lakers package, let's just say you're able to work it. I mean, you're getting mostly footnotes, like, unless you're really high on Rui Hachimura, and like that's the machinations of it's Beasley or it's a D'Lo and Hachimura double sign and trade plus the Lakers 2029 first for and maybe number 17. So if you're getting number 17 and 2029 for Kyrie, I guess you could argue that you're better off in that scenario. I'm just wondering, do you have enough horses, or that's a terrible way to say it, I apologize, horsepower, asset horsepower, whatever, asset fuel to get OG Anunoby while re-signing Kyrie. And that's basically number 17, your 2027 first round pick. It would have to be conditional at that point. Does that get you OG like that in salary filler? I don't know. And if it doesn't, like, oh, okay, wow, you're in kind of trouble. And I don't know what the market is for Kyrie Irving sign and trade. So letting him walk specifically, I don't think you're better off. I mean, unless you want to go the tanking route, but that's just impossible to do for so many reasons with Luka Doncic there. Like just going through the teams, what are teams that we could talk ourselves into saying, would they like consider bringing in Kyrie? Maybe the Clippers, but they can't do signing. The hard capping is so tough with them. They would have to dump salary after salary. But if you could get Paul George or even Kawhi, of course, that gets interesting. We already went over the LA one. Miami, they'd be hard pressed to work under the hard cap. They can send you a bunch of picks and maybe Tyler Hero. Milwaukee, if you get Drew Holiday and the 1 first-round pick that they could trade this summer and Marjon Beauchamp, do you think that you're better off in that? They're also a team, though, working under the hard cap's impossible for them. So no, we gotta rule them out there. The Pelicans, like, no, that's not gonna be whatever. The Magic aren't just gonna up and decide to acquire Kyrie. The Phoenix stuff has subsided. We're now in the James Harden to Phoenix news cycle to join that. That's just not a realistic scenario. And then you're kind of out of it. Like, is Toronto going to decide to get involved here? I could see Washington would just be the wild card. Where it's, hey, Kuzma, Avdia picks. I don't think it would be number 8. It would be conditional picks into the future. You have Daniel Gafford too, Monte Morris, DeLon Wright. Like, there are a bunch of different workable pieces. So you nail Porzingis and Beal down to the floor, keep number 8 and say, okay, like, can we work out something here? That might be a way for them to get better. I don't think that I do not think, though, that you're better just by letting him walk.